Satan stood up against Israel and provoked David to number Israel. 1 Chronicles 21, verse 1. Satan has subtle methods. He didn't provoke David to do something illegal, immoral, or cruel, but something that seemed harmless, even wise. Why should David take a census if he wished to do so? To this day, we don't understand all the reasons why God disapproved of David's actions. Obviously, he was stirring up resentment among the people by arousing their fear of military conscription. He was clearly failing to give proper recognition to God and the power that he has against the might of armies. Whatever the reasons may have been, the results of a seemingly harmless but forbidden act were tragic in the extreme. Readers of the life of Grenfell of Labrador remember that his admirers saved up to give him a motorboat so that his fine service to the people living in that island off the coast might be facilitated. Soon after the boat arrived, Dr. Grenfell received an urgent summons in the night. It was dark and foggy, but since he had his good motorboat and his compass, he started happily along his way. To make a thrilling story very short, long after the time had elapsed when he should have arrived at his destination by now, his men saw looming up in the front of his motorboat a dangerous rock which they knew was miles down the coast and quite in the wrong direction that he should have been heading in. After the harassing night in which a mother lost her life, examination was made and inquiries were set on foot, and at last it was found that a young lad who had been entrusted to Liverpool in the task of fastening the compass to the wooden base had lost one of the brass screws and used a steel one instead. The compass apparently was never tested after fixing, and the lack of one brass screw cost a life and nearly cost the life of another fine man. Little mistakes, trifling errors, small oversights, minor lapses of judgment may have far-reaching and grievous results. Satan is still provoking God's children to do things that seem harmless, but which God has forbidden. May God help us to be careful. Much may depend on our faithfulness, even in the little things. And as always, think on these things.